Hello everyone, welcome to Still on the Air. I am David Pierce Anderson. We are officially still on the air. This is our second episode of the season, so we're not lying in our title. We're doing it, guys. How you doing? It's Jackson. What's your name today? 2-day Amazon Prime shipping Touchberry.
Don't forget about Prime Day.
What are you doing, man? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well.
What are you doing also?
That's a good question. I don't know.
What are you up to? What were you up to today? You had class?
I had class. I did some readings for my horror movie class.
Horror?
Horror.
Okay. How'd that go?
Oh, well, as long as I don't have to read out loud, I guess it's fine.
Good. We had a fun weekend. I don't know if we want to go into it.
Yeah, we went up north.
Yeah, we went up north.
It was nice. It was a nice romantic retreat, just the two of us.
Yes.
It was good.
Nice to get away from all the hustle and bustle.
Nice little bonding retreat.
Yeah, no, it was a fun time. We had a couple other people there. But yeah, it's I wish it was just us two. We'll do that again. We'll go down south.
Okay.
I don't know. I have, what's it called? Invisalign.
Yeah.
So I'm getting the teeth straightened out. And if you hear a little slurring in my words, it's because I have Invisalign in, and you're going to have to get used to it because it's going to be like 25 weeks of this.
I thought you were going to say if it sounds like my teeth are moving, that's because they are.
Yeah, get a real good mic level on the grinding of my teeth into another position. I don't know, man. It's going to be weird.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to lose a lot of weight because I'm not allowed to eat with these in, and they take way too long to take out. If you were to offer me an apple, I'm not going to spend 5 minutes trying to get my teeth ready to eat a 1-minute apple. So.
That's just, the times don't line up. It's not worth it.
But the teeth do line up.
The teeth do line up,
All right.
yeah.
Okay. Enough of me talking. Now I'm going to read. You know what time it is, Jackson?
What time is it?
It's non-sponsor o'clock. Yay! Today's non-sponsor is Bob Belcher from Bob's Burgers. In his stylish apron and the ever-sought-after black shoes, this figure comes with a cherry on top. A beautifully constructed burger featuring each layer in beautiful detail. This figure is a must-have for any fan of the show. Still need more convincing? This figure won't tweet inconsiderate stereotypes. And you can't really beat that. So, okay, a little side note on that. Breaking news. H. John Benjamin, a little suggestive tweet today. It's you look it up on your own time.
Oh,
it's
man.
not the worst thing ever.
But I liked him.
Yeah, you could still like him. It was inconsiderate. But yeah, it was rough.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it's too bad.
John, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Here's a new thing we're going to do today. We are going to maybe this school year. I asked Justin to give me a theme, and my goal was to write 5 jokes with that theme. It's a tough show to do, Still on the Air, because we don't have an audience. And believe it or not, I do say jokes, and I just don't know how good they are because there's no one here to laugh at them. So it's a tough formula to try to write jokes for no one. So I had Justin just give me a theme, and to write 5 jokes that I will share periodically throughout today's episode. So the theme is Batman's penis. Now, I do need a little bit of background on that because in the comic book, I guess it's called Damned. Look it up, but look up Batman Damned, and you will see that they showed Batman's penis in a comic book. Okay, it's small silhouette, but you can see that it's there. So anyway, Justin, that's the theme today. So joke number 1 relating to Batman's penis. The comic book defended the drawing, saying it's just another tool hanging off of Batman's utility belt. So that's number 1. I'll show a few more later today. But what do you think of that? What do you think of Batman's penis, Jackson?
I don't like the idea of it.
Well,
I don't like thinking about
Wait till you
it.
see it. I had to think about it all morning. I failed a test because I was thinking about it. Com theory. No, so I saw it, and it's tough. It's in the shadows, but you can see it.
Just like Batman.
Just like Batman. Okay. You know what today is, Jackson?
Tuesday?
Yes. September 25th, 2018, which means we have some birthdays to celebrate. First off is Donald Glover. Donald Glover's birthday today. He's turning 35 years old. Of course, the musician, comedian, actor, director, he can do everything. He is the best. So Donald Glover, we want to wish you a happy 35th birthday. Also, today's birthday is Frederick. You're throwing the wrong thing up. That's okay. Frederick William II, King of Prussia. He is would have turned 275 today, so we want to wish him a happy birthday. Let's see him dance in a second. There he goes.
There he goes. He looks
Frederick
completely different from Donald Glover. Well,
Yeah.
Hey.
274th birthday. Well, happy birthday, Frederick William of Prussia,
yeah,
Germany.
gone too soon.
Gone too soon. But anyway, happy birthday to those two.
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite? I don't want to make you pick, but
It's just can you choose? They both did so much for music.
and comedy.
Yeah, and comedy.
But you're a big Donald Glover fan.
Oh yeah.
Are you more fan of Donald Glover or Childish Gambino?
I think you just got to take it as the whole package.
I agree. As I answered the question, I'm like, that's kind of a dumb question.
Yeah. He's just great. Why you got to choose?
Well, so, okay, I'm going to ask, do you prefer his stand-up, his music, or his acting? I mean, I don't know Atlanta too well.
Right.
But Community was
Yeah.
actor in
I think I found him through stand-up first, but I think his acting roles are always
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah, I think I might have to go with the music.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of his music.
Me too.
Do you like the rap, or do you like the Awaken My Love kind of?
All of it. Yeah.
Okay. Some people have preferences, Jackson. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
fine. I don't.
You don't. That's fine too. So how you doing, man? It's like I'm trying to think. What are you laughing at, Cam? The weather.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about the weather.
Okay, talk about the weather.
It's nice.
It isn't nice.
It's not
Not
nice.
right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not nice at all.
I guess we cannot have preferences.
I take it back.
So what? Do you like rainy and humid?
No, but it's I could walk around in pants and also a shirt. And I like that. I like wearing clothes outside.
Well, that's what I don't like about it, Jackson. Is you're wearing clothes outside.
Dang. Just can't say anything right.
Well, listen. Okay, fine. We'll go back. Let's see. You can have preferences.
Yeah.
And I just yelled at you a minute ago for not having preferences.
Right.
And now you have preferences, and I'm still mad at you.
That's about it. Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry. Will you forgive
Well,
me?
what do you think about the weather, Dave? Let's talk about that.
I'm not a fan.
Why?
Well, because I don't like humid.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, my hair. So I was actually talking about this in the warm-ups, but my hair is longer than it usually is. You might not be able to tell, but it is, because I live with it and I know. But I'm growing it out for a part that we got to do soon, and it's annoying. And the humidity,
Yeah.
what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it?
Get a haircut.
Give me a haircut.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Next segment.
Yeah, we'll do the next segment. Yeah. Okay, we're going to have Heather Irvine on next in segment number 2. But before we do that, I'm going to show you Batman penis joke number 2 as we go to commercial.
Interested in getting a first-hand experience working at a radio station? Well, say no more. EMU offers a class through Eagle Radio that will thoroughly prepare you for a real-life experience. But first, you have to register for the class. Pick a date and a time slot. Then the world is yours. Eagle Radio allows you to be fully independent and customize your own show. Have real conversations about the news, celebrity gossip, update listeners about the weather, play a trivia game. It's your show. You're free to name your show whatever you want and play any edited music of your choice. If you love having heated debates and you feel your words need to be heard, then Eagle Radio is just for you.
Welcome back to Still on the Air. Joining us is Heather Irvine. Heather, I want to give you a title, but I don't know what title to give. There's
Professor
too many.
Grandma.
Professor Grandma.
Yeah.
That was my nickname in high school.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yes, I think I might have stolen it from you. I read it somewhere.
That's
I
right.
knew that. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Which one should we dissect first, Professor or Grandma?
Grandma came first, so
There we
how
go.
about that?
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's like the best thing ever.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be one.
Yeah, you
someday.
probably heard it from me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
When did that? It was a year ago?
No,
Or
April.
less?
I was
Really?
actually the day after my birthday. So she went into labor on a Friday. My birthday was on a Saturday. I was like hoping it was going to happen on my birthday. Darn sucker didn't come out until the next day.
Rude.
So I know. So he's coming up on his 6-month birthday, and it truly is what you think it might be, like as great as you think it could imagine it would be, it just surpasses that. It's incredible being a grandparent.
That's awesome. And then the kid's doing well?
Yeah, Oscar is doing great. He's just about, I think, the cutest baby ever.
Wow.
Just ever.
Well, that's what they said about me, too.
Yeah, but it's not true.
It's not true?
It's not true for you.
You've been overtaken.
Or yeah, that's it.
Okay.
You've overthrown.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
that's what it is.
I was actually overtaken 3 days after I was born by Jackson.
Oh, is that right?
So I'm sorry, Jackson. I'll settle for third.
Are your birthdays 3 days apart?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well,
You should.
so good for you. Well done.
But also April.
Also April. Also April.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
So-
you're 16, right?
Yeah, 17.
17.
10?
Dang, I was close. 14.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wasn't.
I know. But Aries altogether. Right?
That's right.
Oh, yes,
We
there
stick
go.
together.
That's right.
So now,
Which brings up another Batman joke. Well, sorry.
yeah,
I'm
it's,
sorry.
well, if you got one, say yeah.
Well, I mean, it's got a battering ram. I
There we
mean,
go.
battering ram.
It's classic.
So yeah.
Well,
Well,
there goes
anyways,
one of
but the
them.
ram, Aries ram, made me
Yes.
think of it.
That's
Just right then.
I
So-
appreciate the train of thought.
So there you go.
So we talk about being a grandma, and that's handling one child.
Yeah.
And now you're a professor, and you handle a classroom.
Yeah, all these babies.
Children.
No, I'm just kidding.
Childs.
That was so condescending. It was really
No,
bad.
it's okay.
I know.
I'm the
Sorry.
first to admit it.
It's you know, it's
What made
really
you wanna do
different. When I was graduating last year in 2017, finishing up my bachelor's, it started to come to light that I wasn't done learning.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the way it makes me think, right? And wanted to get my master's, but it's really expensive.
Right.
It's really expensive, and I didn't want to pay for it.
So I'm glad
So-
that it's good to know that master's is expensive and
Even
the
more
undergrad
expensive.
isn't, right?
Oh, it's even more expensive.
Yeah,
It's
geez.
ridiculous expensive.
If I needed any more convincing not to go to any more schooling.
Well, and frankly, in electronic media and film studies is what I graduated with.
Did you?
Yes. Do we need a master's or not? That's the question,
Do
right?
we even need to be here for the undergrad?
That's a question too. I wanted it for all the other things. I wanted the bachelor's for everything else that the degree gave me. The connections, the networking, the train of thought, the work ethic, all that stuff. So, I mean, it's more than just the piece of paper. It's the things that you pick up along the way.
Right.
ETV, all that stuff,
T-shirts.
right? Oh man, T-shirts.
So many
All the
T-shirts.
T-shirts, right? I know, and losing football games, and I mean, there's all kinds of fun stuff.
I think we get T-shirts for that.
Right, that's right. That's right. I don't even get a medal for that. But when it came around to it, I just really like the way it makes me think. I want to continue my education, and to do it, I wanted to get a grad assistantship to help pay for school. And to a grad assistantship, you need to either teach or do a research project, and I enjoy teaching, and I think it might be something I want to do in the future. But you have to have a master's degree to do it. So.
Are you going in cold teaching, or have you had some kind of experience in the past?
I've had some kind of experience in the past. I'm a parent. I have taught, not like in this formal of a setting, but I have taught things before. It seems to come naturally for me. I feel like I'm building on a skill that I've developed before.
Right. I imagine
But-
that's something that a lot of teachers feel, is that they enjoy learning in the aspect of
Yeah.
it. So to be on the other side and teach, I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah. I think
understandable.
there's an empathy there that I bring into the classroom, and I know where I come from. And we all have our different, because if you looked at our GA group, our graduate assistant group that are teaching, we're so different. We're really, really, of course, I'm usually the different one in the class anyways. I'm usually at least twice as old as everybody else. But, well, it's true. I'm usually the oldest one in the room. And so I have that going for me. Stepping into the classroom, it was like, you know, you're going to listen to me.
Yeah,
And
right.
and they're like, well, yeah, you know, it's just kind of natural. So I feel for the younger graduate assistants that just walk into class and
Right.
are so similar in
Take it
age.
serious.
I think they have an extra hurdle that I do not.
So a couple weeks, what are you teaching, I guess?
Foundations of Speech, 124. You all have to take it.
That's right.
Yep.
And I hope everyone here has. Yeah?
Or
Yeah?
if you haven't,
Right.
next
They're-
semester.
They're older, like they're juniors and seniors, working
Well, but
cameras and stuff.
I waited a minute to
Did ya?
take my, yeah. I
You
quit.
wanted
I
to
was-
take it from yourself.
Yeah. Well, you know, some classes are easier than others, and so you put them. You know, you do that puzzle piece when you're putting your schedule together, right?
Right.
Here's an easy class with a hard class, right? So you know, I
Right.
played that. I played that game well.
This
So
was my first ever college class.
yeah,
First
and
one
that's
I
what
ever
I'm
went to.
noticing. At least at least 3/4 of my class was their very first class ever was sitting in the class with me.
Have you ever thought that when they associate starting college, they're going to associate you with that?
Those poor things.
Yeah.
They're just doomed.
How's
aren't
it
they?
going though? I mean, is it going well?
Yeah.
Teaching kids?
Yeah, it's going really well. I had my first Professor Irvine like
Okay.
email, which was cool.
Imagine that's similar to being called grandma for the first time.
It's
right?
actually, grandma's better, but professor was just kind of, because I'm not a professor. I don't have my, an advanced degree yet, but that's just what people naturally call you. But that was the one thing, the reason why my friends call me Professor Irvine, because I was in class and you have to make those decisions on what are they going to call
Right.
you. And do you want to be called, we have professors that we
First
call by
name.
their first name. Will I do that? I wasn't comfortable with it.
Yeah.
I've
Right.
always called my professors by their last name, and
Can they
that's
call you
how
Mima?
Can you what?
Can they call you Mimo?
Oh my God, they could try. F.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, that's one of the things that you're creating a new identity, right? That's what we learn in communication theory, by
That's
the
right.
way, or in communication, is that we perform, and it's a different performance
Right.
as a teacher.
So, one of your titles also, we can talk. I
Yes.
think we can. Right. We're going to talk about WSF, the production crew that originated from
Yeah.
EMU.
Yeah.
But talk a little bit. What's going on with WSF recently?
Oh man, we're staying busy.
For sure.
Oh my gosh, we have so much going on right now. Right now, we're currently working on a documentary, a feature-length documentary that kind of centers on a project that our president, Ali Romero, worked on back in 2014, which
That has roots with ETV.
absolutely, it happened in this room. It was many of the people that were involved with it were a part of ETV
Right.
group. Ali actually wasn't. She was busy working on this particular project and recreating an episode of I Love Lucy. And just at that moment in my life, I was asking Keith, our professor in the major, about what I could do to get involved. And he says, hey, Allie needs to put this thing together. And so we hooked up, and I helped her with that. I was Ethel, too, which was nuts.
I thought you did a great job.
Thanks.
I've
Well,
seen it
yeah,
recently on
it's 'cause-
CW50.
That's because I'm sitting in this chair that you said that, but that's okay. That's all right. And
And so this is
went
kind
off.
of looking back on.
It's
the
looking
process,
back on
or-
it, but also there's a few different angles that it was done as an independent study, which many don't consider as part of your curriculum, that you can actually do passion projects like this and get credit for it. She worked amazingly hard. It takes a lot of work to put something like this together, but it was really meaningful and touched the lives of many other people that were involved. So there's the independent study aspect, also that it's a 3-camera setup, which I Love Lucy as a sitcom really pioneered and made popular. And the first one that was done in California, and you'll learn more about the history of that when you see it.
Yeah.
But of course, you could probably Google that too. But it's interesting to see how you could recreate this 3-camera setup, because that's how Ali saw it.
Yeah.
Is hey, we've got 3 cameras in the studio. This is not different, very much different than what we're learning in class. And this is where independent study really comes in. Is taking that knowledge outside of the classroom.
We coming up on a release date, or is it still?
Oh, we're in the works, like hot in the works.
Okay.
The resident genius, Jake Weber,
Heard of
is
him.
oh yeah, we've shot a lot of footage. He's the cinematographer, the editor, the director, producer. He does everything, right? And so we're working on that. And getting B-roll shots. He's been working really hard. Jake is the hardest working person I know, amongst other WSF crew, of course. And so there's that. But the next important thing we have going on is the Orlando Film
That's right.
Festival.
Is this
So,
2 years in a row?
2 years in a row.
That's pretty amazing. So talk a little bit about what we have going on in Orlando and the 2, I think, right?
Yeah, you should come.
I should come.
You should come.
Are you funding? You buying?
Yeah, right? Ha 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 ha. That's really funny. Well, I mean, the thing is, it's an expense, right? I mean, it's something you got to plan for, but part of WSF, what we're trying to do is learn it all. I mean, from not just, coming up with the concept, but how to produce it, how to make it, making it, post-production, and then how do you market yourselves? And film festivals are a big part of that.
And the 2 that are going to be shown in Orlando?
The 2 that are going to be in Orlando this year is Small Fish,
That's right.
which you were part of.
That's right.
A couple people in the crew here were, and Roadmap, which is one that's close to my heart as well.
Sure, that one
Yeah.
was the last year's Detroit 48.
The last year's Detroit 48-hour film festival. It only took me 48 years to get on a T-shirt, but I did it.
But, well, it looks good.
Yeah, well, thanks. I thought so.
If they come in men's large, I'll take
Oh,
them.
I'll have to.
right.
I'll keep that in mind.
Heather, I could talk to you all day long,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, the show does not last that long. We're going to do a game in the next segment.
Well, all right.
So stick with us. I'm going to leave you with a Batman penis joke. The Dark Knight Rises has a whole new meaning now.
cyber world, the number of passwords you have to remember can be overwhelming. While it may be tempting to reuse the same passwords or store them in a not-so-safe place, in doing so, you're putting your online accounts and data in danger of being compromised. The Eagle security package includes LastPass, an encrypted online password vault that can store all your usernames, passwords, and other personal information in one location. LastPass secures your login credentials using one master password, the last password you'll have to remember. Not only does LastPass store your login credentials, but it can automatically fill them in when you're logging into trusted websites. LastPass can also aid in the creation of strong, unique passwords and secure sensitive data such as addresses, credit cards.
I'll be right back, I told myself. I'm just going to grab a quick drink. 2 minutes later, and everything was gone. My backpack, my laptop, my cell phone, my iPod. 2 minutes was all it took. I was lucky. The thief was eventually caught and I got it all back. But now that I had that happen to me, I realized that anything valuable has to be treated like cash. I'll never leave it out of my sight again. My name is Heather, and I'm trying to be safe.
Speaking of Batman's penis, why was Batman disappointed when he captured Harvey Dent?
Why?
Despite getting 2 faces, he only got 1 head. Head once.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. Like, okay.
Oh,
We're gonna play.
I dig it.
We're film majors, or formerly known as film majors.
Okay.
We're gonna play a trivia game. We're gonna be reading trivia questions.
Okay.
We're gonna be answering them.
Are we buzzing? Or?
Movie related. I think it's more of a team effort.
Okay.
But also probably a little bit competitive. So if you have the answer, try to answer first.
So we're competing against Justin.
Right, basically,
That's it.
right.
Okay.
And he's gonna win.
Yes. Oh,
Because he's pretty good
Is
at this.
he? Okay.
Heather, you're good.
I'm old. I know stuff.
I said you were good.
Professor Grandma.
That's right. So first one, which Star Wars actress had an early role in Leon the Professional? Star Wars actress,
Leon the Professional.
Leon the Professional. You know.
No.
No?
Actually, I
I
don't.
don't know, Leon.
I'm going to throw a name out there
Yeah.
and say Carrie Fisher.
I would have to say
that
Carrie
was my
Fisher.
first guess was Carrie Fisher.
Let's see,
I
what
don't
kind of
know
answer do we
Leon
have?
the Professional.
See,
Natalie Portman.
That was my second guess.
I was.
Because there's only 2 women in the Star Wars
Can you
world.
really call her an actress in those films? I'm just saying. What?
Listen, we can get into it,
Yeah.
but sometimes the writing.
Sometimes the writing.
It's the writing. Okay, here's another one. Ooh.
Okay.
Being down a little bit shouldn't stop you from living is a line from which WSF production? Being down a little bit shouldn't stop you from living.
That would be My Way Out.
My Way Out is also going to be my answer. There we go. Well done. So I'm going to keep track here.
Solid.
Heather Irvine is up 1-0.
Well, that was a loaded.
That was a loaded
It was
question.
loaded.
Hey, we've
little
been in
bit.
enough.
Although I did not write that one. I
That's
just
right.
was. Actually, I wasn't even around when it was shot.
I was
just
like
watched
the
it.
OG.
I was prop master. I brought in cool stuff.
That
You were OG?
No, that was the
Oh,
OG. It
That was the.
was like the OG WSF thing, right?
Original.
Oh no.
Sorry, I know. I forgot that you're a professor grandma now.
Yeah, maybe. No, I think there was something. I don't remember.
It was up there.
It's
That's the-
vintage.
actually, next
Vintage
question. Which is the
WSFP.
first WSF?
Crap.
No.
No.
Actually, if we're going to get into WSF lore, they were who shot first back then.
Yes, that's
the
right.
first WSF production is Voyager.
That's the truth. Yes.
That's the truth.
Yes. So it depends on how you're
was up
asking
for
it.
that.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you were,
So we were
in it.
OGs. Yeah.
That's right.
Played a lot of Pokemon.
Yeah, and that was the one. It was at the last Orlando Film Festival. Did you know that it played with the Spike Lee film in the same
No,
block
what?
with as Spike Lee?
Did you know that?
Good.
Pretty cool.
It is pretty sweet.
That's some trivia for you.
There's some trivia.
Speaking of Spike Lee, in the James Bond film Goldenfinger, which actress is painted gold?
It's Goldfinger, not Golden Finger.
Who's
saying.
who's the
I know.
grandma? Goldfinger.
Oh man.
We're looking at you.
I think
Natalie Portman
Ursula.
is my answer.
Ursula Andress. I
Carrie
don't know.
Fisher.
Let's see what we got.
Fisher. Did you say Carrie?
Shirley Eaton.
Oh,
I
of
know,
course.
I know she was not in that movie.
Carrie Fisher.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
Could she have been a Bond girl? Do you think?
Oh yeah.
You think why?
I think
Just
so.
because of the gold suit?
I think it was the right time. I think she was really big.
I don't think she could have. No, I think she was too slight. She was too small,
That's fair. That's fair.
tiny.
That's fair.
That's my thought.
I think it's a good thought. And I'm going to allow perspectives to be
Yeah.
viewed
And-
on the show now.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was
I
it
know,
not
allow it.
allowed
I'm
before?
allowing it. You're a
Okay.
new
man,
man,
Dave.
Now
to
that
have
we're
it
in segment
bestowed.
3,
Okay.
I'm okay with it.
All right, go ahead.
Which movie was given the title Blockbuster, the first movie to be given that title?
Jaws?
That's a good guess.
That is a really good guess.
I'm gonna say Jaws 2.
I'm gonna go back further and say that it was Psycho.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
Jaws Jackson, nice call.
Thank you.
That's a great
I just know
call.
Psycho is what got people to see the beginning of films because normally
Yeah.
they would just float in and out of theaters and
Right.
see. Yeah. So, anyways, move on.
Go on. The Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, was released in what year? 94.
No way.
I don't know. don't know anything.
2001?
See, I was thinking 2000. So yeah.
Yeah, 94 is a bad guess. 2001.
Oh, look at
Look
you!
at him.
Snap.
He was sandbagging.
Look at these great guesses.
Oh, was that a total guess?
No, I.
Or were
I-
you just thinking back? Let's see, how old was I?
Yeah, how old was I?
What was the first movie to have a sequel?
Oh,
Can
Ever?
you name it?
Ever?
Now, there's some. Okay, yeah, ever, I guess.
that gets tricky because there
Because-
were the serials. Does that count?
Is it this like Funny Lady or something like that?
I don't know because Wizard of Oz technically has a sequel.
Well, it came out in the 70s.
Right, so I don't, but it's the first movie with a sequel, if we're going by when the sequel was made. I'm saying Wizard of Oz, but I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm
we
thinking
got?
Funny Lady, Fun
Something
Girl.
Chaplin.
Something Chaplin.
What do we got? King Kong.
Oh.
Okay, sure.
Cool.
What is the name of Woody
many people saw
Harrelson's
that one?
character in The Hunger Games?
Oh crap!
Oh.
Ted.
Hated those.
Natalie Portman is what Cameron says.
Isn't it? It's an H, like Heimlich or something like that. It's
Heimlich.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Son of Kong.
What?
I don't
No,
know.
that
Oh,
can't be
that's
right.
the-
I don't
see,
think that's-
Son
that's
of
the
Kong
sequel.
is the sequel.
I think. I wish.
Hamish.
Hey,
That was close.
I'll give you a
Heimlich. Close
half
enough.
a point. Heimlich.
His name was Son of Kong.
Nice.
Episode 2, we're allowed that one. What name does Mulan take when she disguises herself as a man in the Disney film Mulan?
Poe.
Ted.
Ted.
No.
Son of Kong.
Ping.
Oh, Ping.
That was a.
Close to Mickey.
Oh,
Not really.
I'm gonna take away
I think
your
there's
half point.
one letter that's the same.
I almost gave me a point for that. I'm desperate right now. Which artist made the soundtrack to 1989's Batman? Randy Newman?
No. Randy Newman. Wait, was that Prince?
Was it?
Prince?
Prince.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Was it Prints is what you said?
Prince.
Yeah.
No, it's in the.
PRI.
fr-
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Prints. There's another guy named
Is your
Prince.
teeth are
I
keeping
think
me
it's
from
something with my teeth.
understanding?
It's
I
something
know.
with my teeth. What year were the Oscars first presented? 1939.
Oh, that seems.
1939. You seem confident.
Well, that seems a little early, doesn't it?
Uh,
I'd say the 40s.
62.
40. It was after World War II. Do you think?
I'm
47.
gonna say before.
Oh, look at that.
wow.
Never mind.
I got the 19.
Shoot, dang.
1929. For those who.
So they had to have been mostly silent films? I don't know. I don't know when sound came.
I think
27?
it's been around always. It just
Well-
wasn't in the movies. They didn't think that
You
would
bring
be a
up
good
an
idea.
excellent point, David.
Right. I don't know why it took them so long to put sound in films.
No, kind of silly.
Jack Dawson is a character from what Academy Award-winning
come
film?
on, that's Titanic.
Titanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the door was big enough for both of them.
No, we don't want to get into that. Listen, writing is another. Okay.
Just saying.
Okay.
Which actor or actress has the most Oscars? Oh, I know this one.
I know
Do you think
this.
it's Meryl Streep or
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
or is she nominated?
I'm going
the
to
most?
answer Meryl
I'm gonna
Streep.
say Meryl Streep.
Huh?
Maybe.
Huh?
We're making us think.
We're thinking
Hold on.
about it.
That's how you guys doing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm doing
well,
well.
you know.
I,
Catherine
Catherine
Hepburn,
Hepburn.
of
Ooh.
course.
oh shoot.
Catherine Hepburn.
Never heard of her. Okay, this
Cut me
is
deep.
this one's for 17 points. In the past 10 years, 3 superhero movies have won Oscars: The Dark Knight, Big Hero 6, and one other. Name the last one.
Wait.
The Avengers.
I think it's Black
Has
Panther.
won an Oscar?
Have
Oh,
won
maybe for
Oscars.
costumes, you think?
Yeah, I think maybe.
I'm going to say The Avengers. Suicide Squad.
What?
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
That's right. Makeup.
I couldn't
wouldn't
even
make
watch
up.
it.
Just wishful
Sorry,
thinking,
Justin,
I guess.
I couldn't do it.
No,
I
it's-
tried.
I don't know if Justin will be mad.
Did
at
you
me.
guys watch all of Suicide Squad?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was.
I want to kill myself halfway through.
I couldn't do it.
I see what you
was
did there.
I was done.
I
I just could not do it.
I have a ban on protests. That's not the teeth. That's
No
the brain.
more protesting. There's a ban.
We're gonna say
David has
goodbye.
said it.
We're gonna say goodbye after the break. I need it. Jeez.
We are true EMU.
I am true EMU.
We are true EMU.
That's the show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Special thanks to Heather Irvine and
Thanks
WSF
for having me.
and Professor Grandmas all around the world. As always, you can find us on social media at ETV, at EMU. You can see all of our episodes are still on the air there. If you haven't heard, the Joker will have his own movie. Joaquin Phoenix will star in the standalone movie, and I think it's fitting that on the same weekend we get to see the first look at the Joker, we get a first look of the poker. I'm David Pierce Anderson. We have Jackson Touchberry, Heather Irvine. As always, it's been a pleasure.